Welcome back. This is, I think, my 10th weekly vlog at this point. Listen, I've stuck through with something and that is a win. Today is honestly no different. Harry is not back today. So my goal today is really boring shit. Like hoover, because I didn't do it yesterday. And clean the bathroom, because I didn't do it yesterday. And finish Collide. I've only got that much left. It's like 400 pages. I think I've got like 110 pages. That can easily be read tonight. And there was one other thing that I knew, I was like, oh yeah, I've got to go do that. What was it? Oh, and then edit my weekend vlog. So yeah, nothing interesting happening today, in the slightest. We are back. I have reached that time in a young woman's life where the NHS contact her and they say, smear test. I am not yet 25, but I turned 25 this August, and I knew it was inevitable. When the post came through and I looked at it, I was like, I know what this is. And I'm actually not freaking out about it. Some people really freak out about it. I personally don't. My fear of getting cancer is stronger than my fear of a smear test, so I'll be booking. I'm about to start reading Collide as I stare at my bathroom that is very messy, and I told my boyfriend I'd cleaned. So finished Collide last night. I will say I still gave it 5 stars, but the ending definitely went in places that weren't necessarily bad, but I would say I love it. Romance authors, you don't need to end every romance book with marriage and babies. I swear to God, I was looking forward to this epilogue of maybe her at a big game or her getting her PhD. Instead, I'm met with a fucking baby. So I didn't actually film anything yesterday. Harry came back from London and I had a really busy day at work and I just, didn't pick up a camera. You know, gotta have that balance. Today's another busy day. I've got D&D today, so that's gonna be really exciting. My character got like a Thor like axe, which is gonna be called a Mjolnir. How do you even pronounce that? Mjolnir? I don't know. But anyway, my character's got an axe like that, which is really good. And just a very busy day at work. I'm currently reading Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, which I'm like 60 pages in. I'm really, really enjoying it. Having seen the movie, I know what the plot is like going in, but I am a big believer, and I've said this numerous times, that if you watch the adaptation first, you can enjoy it as it is without comparing it to the book and being like, they missed this, they missed that. But now I'm reading the source material, which 9 times out of 10 is a lot better than the book. And the standout thing for me in Ballad so far is I love being in Snow's brain. I love the watching the cogs turn in his head, what he's thinking all the time. Things like, I need to do this because if I don't do this, I'll be perceived in this way. Everything is calculated and manipulated for his survival. And so it's interesting to see, obviously, many, many years later, he becomes this dictator and things like that. And it's just interesting to see how his brain works at the beginning of his career, if you know what I mean. I also find it interesting how different The Hunger Games is. That's something I really enjoyed from the movie. Because in the movie, you don't really get, obviously, Snow's narration and you're not in his head as much, so you can't appreciate that, which is why I'm appreciating it more in the book. But in both the book and the movie, the way that The Hunger Games is, when it's 10 years in compared to when Katniss is in, it's like night and day, and it's so interesting to see. That will be my last book in February. I am trying to finish it in got 3 more days. Today, tomorrow, and the day after. Trying to finish it before the end of March. Tomorrow I've got a meeting and I'm filming my March TBR, so I've got to get this all done before Friday. Waiting on my therapy appointment. It's the first time in ages. It's been sunny outside. I last filmed a check-in, so it's quite fun. Oh my God. This fur coat cost me £21. Down from 80. Wait, hold on. The camera's recording, Jonathan. Morgan brought donuts. Smile, Morgan. No, I don't care about the profanity. Just don't slight people.
Then maybe it just sold.
Oh, 1 or 2 bits were like on order and hadn't arrived. They use that kelp grass as part of their, like we would use wood.
I was about to use Eldritch Versatility to change my Pact Boon to Eyes of the Runekeeper.
Fucking love it.
I haven't got quite that far.
You are welcome to do it now.
I literally thought you said I was about to use Eldritch Blast.
That's kind of
Can't find anything!
kind of what I thought they were going to say as well. I was like, shit.
Papa Dearest always wanted me, always told me about the outside.
Check.
Words, yeah.
But I'm going to give you, instead of sleight of hand, I'm actually going to give you Arcana if it's better.
Did you cast guidance, Dan?
1 point better.
So, the guard swims back. They double check the slates, and the slates themselves, you know, do not have your name on it.
We are trying to sneak our asses
in. You're just quick thinking all over the place. You've gone from quick decision, dismiss your dragon, quickly put it in a pocket. Oh my god, your eyes just dilate fully, not white, but they dilate fully as you are now super hyper-focused with what is going on in this situation. You turn, you wave your hand, and just as he pulls out one of the slates and looks down at it, something starts to appear. Roll an Arcana check for me. The DC is a little lower because there's a distraction from a massive whale.
Come on, whales!
You want to hit an 18 or more on Arcana.
Can I wrangle this to be a performance check instead of Arcana check?
No, because this is a spell.
Okay.
If you
It
were
was
doing
worth
a
a
song
shot.
and dance to distract them,
Like, oh my gosh, look!
or
right
reciting poetry, or even acting surprised, yes.
But it's a spell.
This is you
Trying to
casting
do.
minor illusion.
Okay.
Hence
Wait,
mind
wait.
ruling.
Okay.
18 on Arcana check. What's your plus to Arcana?
3.
Plus 3. You need a 15 or more on your
Okay.
D20.
Okay, here we go. Fuck!
Can I have inspiration?
Can we add
and
it now?
Guidance and all these things?
Doranara, how do you inspire?
Hello and welcome to Thursday. We're back. I have 2 days, so today and tomorrow, to finish Ballads. I'll be honest with you, I'm enjoying it. It's more slower paced than the first 3 Hunger Games, so it is taking me a little bit longer to get through. I am 127 pages in. For those who have read it or have watched the movie, Clemencia has just been attacked by those snakes when Coriolanus wrote the proposal. Very good moment in the book. Really enjoying it. Like I said before, I'm really liking being in Snow's head. But today is just editing my reading vlog for the weekend, which is hopefully going to be good and everybody will like it and read it. Ooh, I hope so. Else it's going to be super embarrassing. We shall see. So vlog is currently exporting as we speak. I wanted it done by 10. No, I wanted it done by 11. It's 11:38. So, I still have to film a TBR video. I am waiting though for Harry to be at the house because weirdly I find it embarrassing to film like my proper book YouTube videos when he's here. Don't even ask me why. I just feel that way. I do not think I'm going to finish Ballad, so I think I'll have to include Ballad in my March TBR video because I don't think I'm going to finish it by the end of Feb. When I was about, I want to say 10. Maybe I would say when I was about 10, I played on the Nintendo DS My Sims. I only ever played My Sims. I didn't play anything else. And it was the one where you moved to a like kind of Hawaii-esque town on this island and you had to help make this island a 5 out of 5 star resort, right? It was incredible. I loved it. It was amazing. Nintendo then announced last year that they were re-speccing that for the Switch alongside My Sims Kingdom, which I played on the DS and I didn't like. I recently played on the DS and I wasn't a fan of it. But because my DS, may she rest in peace, she's just shut down. It's not happening for her. So I desperately want to play My Sims again. And then they announced, hey, we're redoing them for the Switch. So I bought this pretty much on release date. I'm only just playing it now. Ignore the Ring Fit. I played it for like 2 sessions and then gave up because that's who I am as a person. But I've got My Sims and My Sims Kingdom. I'm about to play an hour of My fucking Sims, which I know it's like the Wii version, not the DS version, which means it's going to be different. And I'm going to have to come to terms with that. But still, I'm very excited. And also, I included Ballad in my March TBR video that I filmed today. And ever since then, I have not picked up Ballad, so that will be finished in March. Harry and I have no food in the house, so I'm walking to the store to meet him there to somehow come up with some kind of interesting meal. I'm on kind of health TikTok at the moment somehow. This is who I've become, where they're like, you need foods high in fibre because Gen Z is more likely to have this. And I'm like, ah! So that's what we're going to do. Super successful day though. I filmed, I edited and currently uploading my reading vlog, which should be up in the next hour, which is ideal. I also filmed, which I'm going to edit tomorrow night, my March TBR, which is great. Yep, so now I'm gonna walk my cute little butt down to the store. Do I have everything I need? Oh, gloves! Don't need those. Oh, fucking tote bags. And this is such a cozy jacket, but the arms in it are ginormous, meaning that they're kind of comically Michelin Man vibes. I can't wear this jacket. It's irritating the shit out of me. I'm gonna have a bloody meltdown at this rate. We're back. It is Friday. It is another day. I have kind of reached a point with Ballad, which is weird. And even though I'm the kind of person that's like, oh, I like to watch them before I read them because it's a different reading experience, I don't feel this way about this book. I know what's happening. I kind of don't really care. It's not that I don't care about the story. I think the story is amazing. I think the characters are amazing. Just the desire to keep reading is not there. So I've got it on audiobook. I'm going to keep audiobooking it instead of reading it physically. But I am going to start Bookish, which is by Lucy Mangan, which is a little bit of a memoir as well as like essays about books, if I'm correct. Yeah, so she wrote book one, which is a memoir of childhood reading. I think this is kind of a follow-on of that. It's just about like books in general, a little bit memoir-ish, things like that. So, yep, I'm happy to really enjoy that. I will take Ballad with me, but I will be audiobooking it, so...
Like, please, don't let this be a joke.
Smile.
And then you'll get silver ones, which are uncommons, and you'll get... you'll get yellow...
Worth £10,000.
You'll get yellow ones, which are rare, and you'll get orange ones, which are mythic rare.
Fuck, I just tripped over my own bag. Come to terms with, I want to learn how to play Magic the Gathering, and my friend Dave is going to teach me how to play. But also, I got the Pokemon trading card game thing. I am fucking obsessed. I currently have a Sandslash that is going to get destroyed by a Jigglypuff, but I'm just happy to be here. It's so good. I'm also about to start my new book, which I spoke about yesterday, Bookish, so I won't bore you again with the same details. But the reason I didn't read it is because this was definitely a book I needed to highlight and cherish and look after, and I couldn't do that on the bus. So I'm now grabbing a highlighter and taking it with me to read on the bus, and we'll just have to pray that somehow I highlight roughly in a straight line. Back from work, and it was genuinely so crazy. I think that I passed out, and currently what's happening right now is the ghost of myself is walking around, and I'm actually still passed out in like a random cupboard at work because it was actually so busy. And I didn't think it was going to be, because yes, the sun was shining and it was payday. Why the fuck I didn't think it was going to be busy, I don't know. Because the sun was shining, it was payday. I just thought because it wasn't half term that nobody would want to come out, or maybe they'd want to go do something else. I don't know, but there were many people there, and I'm working tomorrow, and I have a feeling there's going to maybe be even more people, so we shall see. But I just started Bookish by Lucy Mangan, and it's so good. It's really funny, and it's really witty. So far, she's spoken about Lord of the Flies and 1984. A colleague of mine has actually already read it, and she said that there's even books there, and she's been a bookseller for years, and she was like, there's so many books that she didn't know that she's added onto her reading list. Oh, it's going to be good. Oh, I'm enjoying it. Harry is out this evening with some friends, so it's just a little me. So what I'm going to do is probably spend way too long on this fucking Pokemon game app that I've got. It's so good. It's so good. I love collecting the little things and seeing which ones I get. It's probably good that it's a free app and that I don't pay for anything, because I have that kind of personality that would want every single one. Do you know what I desperately want to do? I want to read those little black classic books that Penguin published that are like £3, and the stories are like 60 pages, maybe less than that, because I'm not massively a classics reader. I find classics can be very slow paced and can kind of not capture my attention enough. Classic crime, classic murder mysteries are different, but like your typical classic character focused retrospective kind of things have never appealed to me. Obviously, I think a lot of people know that Dostoevsky's White Knights had a bit of a resurgence recently, and I was never really interested in reading them, but suddenly, this last week, I've just had this desire to read more classics, but I don't want to commit to a really, really chunky classic book. I can't do it. So I feel like the little classics would be good. So I bought 49p on my Kindle. Mrs. Rosie and the Priest by Giovanni Boccaccio, I think is how you pronounce it. Which, according to the Penguin Little Black Classics thing, it's bawdy tales of pimps, cuckolds, lovers, and clever women from the 14th century Florentine masterpiece, the Decameron. So is it a short story? I don't know. But I just want to show you, in case you haven't, I do something quite interesting with my highlighting. So I'm currently highlighting bookish with things that I really, really have enjoyed in it. I've only read 20 pages so far, and I'm not sure whether you're going to be able to pick it up on this because of this lighting, but when I highlight something in it, I like to highlight the edge of the page. You can probably hear Harry squawking over his video game that he's playing. Sorry. But I don't know whether you can see, I'll have to double check, but I saw this, by the way, this is not something that I made up. There's somebody, I think her name is Sadie Reeds. She was on TikTok. I'm not sure that she's on Instagram because I haven't seen her on TikTok in ages, but she got like loads of hate for that way of highlighting, but I loved it, and it's something that I do. I don't highlight many books because I'm the kind of person that will just say I love a book halfway through and then go, don't really care anymore, and I wouldn't want to have committed to highlighting them. But this just seemed like the kind of book that I really wanted to dive and like annotate and things like that. So it's just highlighting the edge of the page, and I just think it looks visually cool